Hello, dear students. Today we studied some vocabulary in Unit 5 on page 48. So now we are going to do a quick review about them, okay? So let's start with the words first. You will repeat after me, okay? Eternity, transition. Repeat after me, please. Irritating, spectacular, categorize, frost, literally, wither, decay, tempestuous, schedule, consistently, predictable. All right. So now let's explain each of the words. First, we have categorize. Categorize is a verb, which means to divide people or things into groups. Okay, when you make groups of things, for example, when you have some people in a room, let's say, you divide them into groups. Okay, this group is for girls, this group is for boys, this group is for kids, this group is for old people. Okay, you put them in groups. That's categorized when you divide people or things into different groups. You can categorize plays into comedies and tragedies. Okay, plays can be categorized into two types: comedies and tragedies. We have another word, consistently, which is an adverb. It means you do something in a way that doesn't change. You do it continuously. Okay, every day you do it the same way continuously without change. Okay, she was working consistently. She was working continuously without stopping. Okay, that's it. Then we have decay, which is a verb. It means to become bad or fall apart. When something gets bad, falls apart, many flowers decay in winter. Look, flowers, they lose their color, they lose their brightness and stuff. They decay, they fall apart. Okay, they become bad in winter. Then we have eternity. It's a noun, which means a period of time that lasts forever. When you want to talk about something that is about to last forever, you say for an eternity, like this, okay? For an eternity. For example, the rules stay the same for an eternity. So sometimes there are rules in places, they stay forever. So we say for an eternity. What eternity? It means lasting forever. Then we have the word frost. It has two meanings. It means when the weather is in freezing point, like everything is freezing, or when you see ice over something on a surface, ice layer. Okay, for example, on the street you have ice, like the street is covered with ice, with snow. It's a frost. Okay, so it's either the weather condition being free in a freezing point or a layer of ice over a surface. Okay, winter brings about decent frost. Okay, in winter we have decent frost like ice layer on the surface of freezing point. Then what do we have? We have irritating, which is an adjective. It means annoying. When something is irritating, it's annoying. It's boring, okay? You don't like it. It's irritating when someone makes a certain noise, okay? When you're somewhere and someone shouts out of nowhere, suddenly they just make a big noise. It's irritating. It's annoying for you to hear it. Then we have the word literally. It means when something happens exactly like according to the basic meaning of a word. For example, he literally stood on the chair. Like it's not something you might expect, but when it happens, it's like somehow shocking. So you say literally, like you're shocking. He stood on the chair. He exactly stood on the chair, which is something not right. Okay. Like when you say stood on chair, some people might think it's an idiom or it means something else. But when I say literally, it means I mean the exact thing I'm saying. I don't have hidden meaning or stuff, or I don't mean to be sarcastic. For example, when you tell someone, you are really a good person, but you don't mean it actually. You mean that they are bad, but like you're being sarcastic or you have a hidden meaning. But when you are being literal, you say what do you mean exactly. Each word has the same meaning, okay? Then predictable, it means something that can be expected. When something is predictable, you can expect it. It can be expected. For example, raining is predictable in spring too. You can expect rain in spring also, okay? Predictable means can be expected. Then we have the word schedule, okay? What is schedule? Schedule is a plan of things to happen or works to be done, okay? It's like a timetable or plan of things to happen or works to be done. You have to follow your schedule to be smart, okay? You have to have a schedule of homework so that you will be smart, right? Schedule is like a timetable for things to happen. Or like you have homeworks to do, you have a schedule. At 7 p.m. I'll do that. At 8 p.m. I'll do that. At 9 p.m. I'll do that, okay? Then we have the word spectacular, which is an adjective. Spectacular, it means very impressive, attractive, or interesting. It has a positive meaning, you know? Impressive, attractive, or interesting. The spring rain showers are spectacular. And when it rains in spring, usually the raining in spring is like heavy. The showers just too much. There's too much water coming down in the rain, so it's spectacular. It's attractive and impressive. Or we have the word tempestuous. Tempestuous, it's an adjective, which means full of extreme emotions, or caused by a violent storm, like causing storm and stuff. For example, spring can sometimes be tempestuous too. Like the weather in spring sometimes is tempestuous. Yani it's too windy, storms are coming, the water like the raining is causing problems sometimes, storm and stuff. So that's being tempestuous. Then we have the word transition. Transition means a change from one condition to another, a change from one condition to another, or one situation to another, or one form to another. For example, the transition between autumn to winter, okay? Autumn to winter, the change from autumn to winter, okay? It's transition. So the transition between, the change between autumn and winter to winter usually brings about diseases, okay? Now I'm coughing, I've got the disease. It's from the transition between autumn to winter, okay? Then wither, it's a verb to become or make dry and die. For example, plants. See, trees tend to wither during autumn. Usually, you see trees in the winter that their colors fade, they become dry, and sometimes they die. That's withering when they wither. Okay. So now let's look at pictures and guess the meaning. Now look, we have different types of people. Okay, baby, toddler, teenager, young person. What's this? How can you describe this picture? What is it? When you put people in different forms, different groups. Yes, Salem? Categorize, yes, categorize. To divide people or things into groups. We have divided them into different groups. Nice. What about this? She's working continuously. Okay, she's not stopping continuously. So to do something continuously, what do we say? Sahan, what do you think? Yes, consistently. Consistently, it's an adverb in a way that doesn't change continuously, to do something continuously. Very good, thank you. If you look at this flower, what is happening to it? Anyone can guess what's happening to this flower? Yes, Dahan, Decay. Yes, decay. To become bad or fall apart, okay? This flower is getting bad, becoming bad or falling apart in winter, okay? Many flowers decay in winter. Nice. And we also have the word eternity. There's no good picture for it, so Eternity for a period of time that lasts forever. We said when something tends to last forever, we say eternity. The rules stay the same for an eternity. What about this? Okay, we have an ice layer over on the surface of the street. So what do you call that layer of ice? Yes, Maha. Yes, Maha knows. What is it? Frost. Yes, thank you. Frost. Frost can be either the condition in winter, which is freezing, or ice layer on a surface like this. Okay, thank you. Okay, look at this. Some people are sitting together, and someone like this guy is making a terrible noise suddenly. How is this? Do you like it? If you don't like it, if it's annoying you, what do you call it? Yes, Ahmed, irritating. Yes, it's irritating for someone to shout like this. It's annoying, irritating. Yes. We also have the word literally. We said according to the basic meaning of a word exactly. Like when you say something, you mean exactly what the word does mean. You don't have any meaning, any hidden meaning. You're not sarcastic, anything. What about this? How much rain could we see? Okay, here we are expecting rain. So when something can be expected, what do we say? What's a word, an adjective we can use, which means that can be expected? Akam, what do you say? Predictable, yes. Predictable, it means something that can be expected. Raining is predictable in spring too, okay? When something can be expected, you can expect it, you think it will happen, it's predictable. What about this? What does this look like? Hasti, what do you think? It's a timetable, yes. It's a schedule, yes, thank you, Hasti. It's a noun. It's a schedule, a plan of things to happen or works to be done, we said. Thank you. What about this? Okay, it's raining, but the raining seems to be very heavy. The rain showers are a lot. So when it's raining heavily. Like it's impressive. It's a lot. What do we call it? Yes, Rahan, what do you think? Spectacular. Yes, nice. Thank you. Spectacular. It means very impressive that the water coming down, the raining is very spectacular. It's impressive. Okay, spectacular meaning impressive or attractive or interesting. What about this? It's something dangerous, as you can see. It's problematic. It's a storm. Okay, so how is the weather here? Let's say it's spring. The weather is bringing about, storm and what's this? Thunder and stuff. How is the weather? How can describe it? Who can describe it? Sorry. Yes, Salem. Oh yes, tempestuous. It is tempestuous. The weather is tempestuous. Yes, exactly. Thank you. Tempestuous, full of extreme emotions or caused by a violent storm. Okay, see, it's storm, tempestuous. What about this? When there is a change from one season to another, for example, when we go from autumn to winter, people get this disease. Okay, flu, we get disease. But what's another word I can use, like from for the change between a season to another, a change? Yes, who is it? Rahand, yes. Transition, yes. Transition, a change from one condition to another. Okay, you are good. Your let's say um, health transistus makes a transition from being healthy to sick. Why? Because of the transition from one season to another. And what about this? If you look at the trees, they are losing their color. They are going dry. What do we call this? Any ideas? Yes, sand? Huh? Wither, yes, wither to become or make dry and die. Okay, these trees are dying, are drying and dying, perhaps. Okay, yes, that was it. Thank you, guys. I hope you had a good review. Thank you. Bye bye.